Okay, so this one was odd. This elderly comedian does a routine trying to embarrass today's youth, telling a story of how she couldn't get a vanilla shake. The problem, however, was not the young worker at all.
I said, thank you, I'll go ahead. And a young clerk came up. Now, I'm not making fun of your age group, but the conversation went like this. I said, I think I will have a vanilla milkshake. She said, we don't sell vanilla milkshakes. I said, oh, really? Are you out of vanilla milkshakes? No, ma'am, we're not out of vanilla milkshakes. And I said, oh, Then she went on and said, we sell chocolate milkshakes. We sell strawberry milkshakes. We just don't sell vanilla milkshakes. I said, not a problem. I will have a chocolate milkshake. And I looked at this young father, and he nodded and said, that sounds good. She went over here and got out a stainless steel cup, the tall one that you make milkshakes in, put it under a machine, and pulled down a handle, and out came vanilla. Put it under a machine, and pulled down a handle, and out came vanilla. She filled up the whole cup. He looked at me and said, they must have replaced it while she was on break. I said, I guess so, but I'm going to get my vanilla milkshake. Then she stepped over 2 steps and put it under a machine and pulled down a lever, and a squirt of chocolate came out. And then she did it again, but this time it gave out as though you knew that was all the chocolate. On this, she was not daunted. She stepped over, put the whole thing under another machine, put it in a cup, put it in front of me, and said, 1 chocolate milkshake. And I said, well, I appreciate it. That's what I order. Thank you very much. And I turned to leave, and then I thought, what are people my age still doing on earth if we're not here to help the youth? I said to the man, may I have another minute? He said, I'm going to watch it. I stepped back up and said, can I talk to you just a minute? And I said, I got my chocolate milkshake, and it's what I ordered, and you've been very nice, and I appreciate it. But I was just wondering, have you ever thought, just maybe one day when you're on break, that if you just put the cup under that first machine over there, and the vanilla came out, and when you got to the top of the cup, you stopped right there, you just stopped, you would have a vanilla milkshake. She said, ma'am, we don't sell vanilla milkshakes.